Jason Johnson, I think the dye running down Rudy's face made it difficult to take him seriously. But you've got Steve Bannon, who's been indicted, Rudy Giuliani, who's reported by the Washington Post to have been the target of a Russian disinformation campaign and has plenty of rumors swirling around him about criminal investigations, and Donald Trump, who's already been named individual #1 in an investigation of the Southern District of New York. You can imagine between the three of them Googling, what does a presidential pardon get you? But the three men, despite being lowlifes, all three of them, have done, I think, irreparable harm to the democracy and to the beginning, at least, of Joe Biden's presidency. How does Joe Biden get that back?
Joe Biden is going to have to do something that we probably haven't seen a president do since maybe the 1920s, after Teapot Dome scandals and all sorts of issues like that. He, in addition to juggling COVID and figuring out the economy, is going to have to push for a wholesale constitutional structural reform in the United States of America. This may be a bigger task than he is up for. This may be a bigger task than he expected. But Nicolle, I have been saying this all throughout this campaign. Donald Trump showed America and the world that our Constitution is not worth the paper it's written on. It really is only a gentleman's agreement between really, really rich gentlemen. And if those gentlemen decide that they're going to be rogues and they're going to be bandits, then none of this stuff counts. We are hanging by a thread. Now, that thread happens to be a lot of people who've decided, look, I'm just going to follow the facts. I'm going to follow the rules. It seems pretty obvious that this guy won. But that's not a safe way to keep your democracy functioning. In fact, these court rulings to me don't say that the guardrails are working. It means that we are pushing the envelope of how this place functions. A couple of more people here, a few scared legislators there, a couple of judges who don't care about their reputations or having a bad name in history, and you could see a state flip. If you didn't have Democratic governors coming in and passing laws to say, hey, you can't have faithless electors, this thing could be done. The only reason that we can have discussions about Joe Biden right now is because the autocrat in the office was too incompetent to pull off this coup. So Joe Biden needs to look through the Constitution and voting laws and push for structural changes that will prevent things like this from happening again. We can't have these kinds of delays when a country is at risk.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.